on YouTube. And like I said, we're going to give away an item. We're going to have a little raffle. I'll wait till there's more people in here to explain that, but let me just show you. This is the piece we made last night in here. This is a piece of madrone burl. It's kind of a rare chunk of wood that we made a little box out of. But let me get that out of the way, because that's not what we're doing now. I do have a couple little, glued up a couple napkin holders earlier today. So while we're waiting for people to get in the room, I'm going to just process a couple things here. We've got some walnut napkin holders. What's up? Welcome. Welcome, welcome. It is a special night here at the shop. I'm just kind of unclamping some stuff while we wait for people. I do have, like, people wanted some more of these napkin holders, so I made some walnut napkin holders for them. Clamped the heck out of them. We'll wait till the room fills up before we start doing the rest of this. But yeah, until then, there's a lot of little things to get done. So I got some. We're gonna complete these napkin holders, and these will go on the Etsy. So looking okay. That's looking okay. Cool little napkin holders. We could actually probably glue some now. Glue another one. Oh yeah, and then we have this. Oh. This was a redwood fence board that we glued up earlier today into a big chunk so that we can turn that into a cool little jewelry box looking thing. Harry, what's up, man? Gene, how's it going? It is it's the giveaway stream, dude, like I promised. But check this out, I put these together earlier, dudes. Couple little walnut napkin holders. They still need to be sanded and everything, but a little more affordable thing to have at the table. Harry in the house. Yeah, these are a little more affordable to have out at the table at shows or whatever. So people can still buy something if they don't want to spend a whole bunch of dough. But we'll wait till the room gets filled up before we start making the thing, or the two things that we're making for the celebration. And then the winner of the raffle will get to choose which one he wants, or she. Big night, dude. Been streaming every night for like a while. Like over a month and a half streaming every night to get to 500 subscribers. And we finally hit that the other night. And that's exciting. And so as a little like kind of thank you, we're gonna do a little giveaway tonight on the YouTube. So if you're watching from TikTok, and you want a chance to win one of the things, you have to cruise over to the YouTube and subscribe. Anyways, I picked up some redwood fence boards and glued them together, and I think that these might make some cool boxes, dude. The redwood. So we got that on deck. I planed a bunch more of the redwood so I can like kind of make those at will. I'll show you woodworker dudes my my quick and easy walnut napkin holder, dude. While we wait. Oh, excuse me. Oh yeah, Gene and Harry, here's that box from last night, dudes. Of that madrone burl. That is definitely a styling little piece, dude. This is the piece that we like had to save with CA glue, this little corner. Yeah. So real quick, I'll just get one of these. I like this as the outside. And that is the outside. So what I like to do with the walnut headers, I did not see that yet. I didn't check the community page before I log. I will check it though. Dude, sometimes those ones that you screw up on and then fix end up being some of the best ones too. All right, so the quick and easy walnut napkin holder. You decide which side you want to be on the outside, and I like these two pieces for the outside. So I'll put an O with an up arrow. O with an up arrow, and then on this you decide which piece you want on the bottom, and I want that on the bottom, right? Because we're going to do a quick sanding right now, and this sanding is just going to get the pieces that are going to be on the inside, if that makes sense. This is just going to be a quick sanding on the inside pieces, and then we'll sand the outside pieces once it's all done. And as always, guys, when you're sanding, you want to wear respiratory protection. You want to wear hearing protection. And you always want eye protection. So I'm gonna make another walnut holder while we wait for people to get here for the giveaway. And I'm still waiting for Jared to come in the chat and say something so I know that he's here, because he's going to be the one tracking the giveaway. So. So this is the outside, and I'm not going to sand the outside. I'm not going to sand the outside of that either. Not yet. Yo, what's up, Jared? I think I'm gonna wait and give the room a little bit to fill up before we do the giveaway. But are you prepared? Also, what's up, TikTok? Let's see what's going on over there. Guys, if you're watching on TikTok, I'm about to do... Jared's going good. If you guys are watching on TikTok, I'm about to do a giveaway on my YouTube, Cobb Mountain Woodworks, for subscribers. So go, if you want to head over there and subscribe, you get a chance to win either a wooden mallet that I'm going to make out of this super figured walnut, or a jewelry box that I'm going to make out of this figured walnut that's glued together with some cedar to make it more interesting. Bandsaw guide had exploded on the bottom. Is it like the standard guide that came with it? Bandsaw guide. Is it the? Are you talking about the bottom guides, like at the bottom tire? I'm just trying to. Gotcha. Well, I'm glad you're able to fix it, dude. Did you get that? Did you get the Timberwolf blade in yet? Oh yeah. So here's what the reason why I sand the parts that are going to be on the inside of the napkin holder first is because once they get glued up, it makes it harder to sand in there. So we got the inside parts all sanded. We got some glue. We've got, you're gonna want a paper towel handy. I gotcha. Jared, let me know when you got everything set up to run the what's the word I'm looking for here? The drawing. Let me know when you're ready. Yeah, so I'm gonna use Type Bond 3 on this one just because it's super strong glue. And then you really want to clamp it hard. And it makes nice little walnut napkin holder. These still need to be sanded and rounded over and all that. But yeah, this is what it'll turn into. One of these. People seem to like these. The text message, I wrote it down. Are you talking about the security phrase? Jared? Jason, if you're asking about the giveaway, we haven't launched it yet. Waiting for the room to fill up a little bit more. So I was just I'm just building one of these little napkin holders. People like these a lot. And my wife one day asked me, hey, will you make me a napkin holder? This is what I made. And then everybody wanted one. So now it's something that I make is these napkin holders because people like them. Also, it's walnut, and walnut smells hella good. So So once I get this glued and clamped, then we'll move on to making the other stuff here, guys. Hold on, I gotta make. Jared, there you go. Did you just get moderator powers? You should have got moderator powers there. Yo, Jared, you there, bud? So yeah, once you get the glue on this thing, we already sanded the inside pieces. You get the glue on, and you're gonna want to clamp it very hard. Okay, yeah, it shows you show up as blue now, so I guess that means you have the moderator power worked. You want to make sure, guys, when you're doing the napkin holder this way, that you want to really crank down on these clamps, dude. Like, you really want that clamped. And if you clamp it super hard, then the glue sets, and it actually, that Titebond 3 will be harder to break. It'll be harder to break it at the glued joint than it will to actually just break the wood. That's how tough that Titebond 3 glue is. But yeah, people like these ones, man. These little walnut napkin holders. I have one on my kitchen table. Just a fun little thing you can make, because you know, when you go do those craft shows or whatever, you don't want just all expensive stuff out on your table. You want some like more affordable options too, you know? Yeah, I'm gonna put one on the center of this. So after this, I'm gonna start on the mallet, and I can't see whatever that is, Jared. I can't like switch to text because it will fucking kill my stream, dog. I'm on my phone. So we'll have to do it through this chat here. That is nice and clamped. Sergio, what's up, man? Welcome. Get these out of the way. So let's start on this mallet, dude. have our sides of the mallet. We have our little pieces for this. And we have this. So we are going to make a big old chunky walnut freaking mallet, dude. All right, so Jared, what we can do is I'll just do a couple of, we'll do a call out now, and we'll do a call out in another 15 minutes, and then we'll do maybe another 15 minutes after that, and we'll just do multiple call outs so people that are not here yet have a shot at the thing. So let me just go over the rules for the giveaway. You get to enter. We're gonna enter your name once. Jared has a random name picker going on, so we're gonna enter your name once. He's gonna run it, the random name picker. Then he's gonna give you an email address to email him to confirm. Once you email him, he's gonna give you a secret phrase. Then you're gonna say the secret phrase in the chat, and that will confirm that you are in the email who you are in the chat. Now, you also are going to want to send him a screenshot of my front page that you're subscribed, because this is a subscriber only. So you have to verify that you're subscribed by sending him a screenshot to the email. And also, if you're in the United States, I'm going to cover the shipping. If you are outside of the United States, you're going to cover the shipping on the item. So you can pick whatever kind of shipping you like, and then you're going to pay for the shipping. But I'm going to give you the item. So what we're going to do now is, so if you'd like to be entered in the, Jared, don't run the, just take the names for now, but don't run the contest yet. So if you want to be entered into the drawing, press 1 in the chat right now on the YouTube. TikTok, sorry, bud, you're not in on this. But on the YouTube, press 1 in the chat to be entered in the drawing. Guys, if you're on TikTok watching this, we're doing a drawing for tonight in celebration of 500 subscribers. So head on over to the YouTube and subscribe, and you can enter. We're going to have multiple times tonight where you can enter. So yeah, if you're on YouTube, watching on YouTube, and you want to be entered in the drawing, press 1 in the chat. And Jared will take your names and write them down. And we'll come back in another 15 minutes and try again, get some more names. But what I'm going to do right now is figure out, kind of figure out how I want this to look. Dude, that is a badass piece of wood. Look at this piece of walnut. I know I saw one of my, Shane, look at this piece of walnut, bro. It's wild, dude. Look at the figure. It's flat, but it looks like it's wavy, bro. So this is what the hammer's going to be made out of. Tim, what's up, man? We're running the contest, so press 1 in the chat for a chance to win one of the items. Got to be a subscriber. Press 1 in the chat. If you're in the United States, I'm going to pay for shipping. And if you're outside of the United States, you're going to pay for shipping. I'll help out, though. A little bit. All right, we got Tim Reed in the chat. Hell yeah. Yo, welcome everybody. Welcome. Okay, so I'm gonna go cut these off like that. I'm thinking bandsaw is fine for this. Wait a second, did I not mark this one, bro? Oh, sick, dude. By someone, was it you? Just a quick little trip to the bandsaw, guys. I'm not gonna adjust the camera. I'm just gonna be a second. No, yeah. How did I fuck that up, dude? What happened there? Yo, what's up, guys? If you're watching this on the TikTok, dude, head over to the YouTube, man, because we're doing a giveaway on the YouTube tonight of this wooden mallet that I'm making. Let's just fucking sort this out. Like, it's got to be this way, right? Fuck this up, so I'm going to remark it. Hey, I'm making parts for a smaller mallet. Yeah, I didn't want to cut off walnut to save pine. You know, so I was like, let's just fucking cut another piece here, bro. So here's what I can do. I can do that. Let's get a couple little blocks here. That'll help. Or this block here. There we go. Just like that. Or we can actually be right back, guys. Dude, I will say that pine. Yeah, so I'm making a walnut and pine mallet to give away tonight to a subscriber. I will say I like the smell of pine when it's being cut. It smells very nice. Yeah, so that I'd rather have them overhang a little bit. Yeah, buddy. Dig it. Yeah, dude, this walnut is insane. Highly figured walnut. And we're putting it on a mallet. That walnut's so badass, dude. The mallet might end up coming back to you when you throw it. So there's kind of like there's the rough draft, if you will. Do one more like that. Oh, hell yeah, dude. Yeah, I'm excited about this walnut, and also the jewelry box we're gonna make tonight for the giveaway is also made with some really nice walnut glued together with some cedar. So if you guys want a chance to win, make sure you're subscribed, and then press 1 in the chat right now if you haven't already to enter into the sweepstakes for tonight. So we do have a verification process to make sure you are who you say you are and all that. I'll pay for shipping within the United States, and if you're outside the United States, you'll have to pay for shipping. So if you want to enter, press 1 in the chat, and later on we'll do the drawing. I got my guy Jared. He's keeping everybody's name. Derek, do you want to enter into the thing? Just press 1 in the chat. Just type a 1 in there, and then Jared will mark it down. He's looking out for those ones. Oh, nice. He's got a thing. It's nice. I cut some little holes in this one. Cut some slots in that so we can hammer in some like darker walnut things into this once it gets all together. Which I should make. I should make that pretty soon. Anyway. So this is going to be, we're going to glue it together. It'll be glued together, and then we'll pound those into the top when it's done. So let's fucking do it, man. Love it. All right. Yo, what's up, guys that are watching on if you're watching on the TikTok and you want a chance to win this mallet, head on over to Cobb Mountain Woodworks on YouTube, and we're going to build this mallet, and we're going to give it away tonight. Hell yeah, you know we'd be gluing up in here. Just do the whole thing, bud. Just do the whole thing, bud. Hey, did Harry enter? Did Harry enter the giveaway? Jared, do you have Harry in the giveaway? We need Kevin up in here too. I know Kevin's going to want a shot at this mallet. Okay. Hopefully Kevin comes tonight. I know he wanted the mallet, dude. It's real gluey up in here. Dude, this has got, that's a mighty fucking mallet, bro. Damn. Yeah, guys, if you haven't entered in the sweepstakes yet to win the mallet or the jewelry box, press 1 in the chat on YouTube. If you're watching from TikTok, you got to go over to the YouTube to win. Sorry, bud. We're doing a like a lotto style giveaway on the YouTube tonight, guys. So if you're watching from YouTube and you want a chance to win, press 1 in the chat. Chonky mallet, beautiful, beautiful walnut wood, dude. Like, that shit's gonna give this mallet magic powers, bro. Yeah, it's gonna be badass, bro. Let's clamp this sucker and we'll come back to it in a bit. Still needs a lot. Yeah, this using that like really nice walnut, I think at the very least this thing's gonna give you like a +1 to hit or whatever, you know, +2 cold damage or something. +1 for charisma. Dude, I'm like, this mallet is so sick that I might have technical difficulties with the stream. You know what I mean? Damn, that wood is so fucking nice. Gene, did you enter? I think I saw you enter. Make sure you enter. When we did the poll the other night and a whole bunch of people voted for jewelry box over mallet, I bet once this thing gets completed, they will change their mind. But we will see. We will see. Just getting the squeeze out off of here. I'm gonna just show you guys these little napkin holders I made earlier today. They still need to be worked on, but yeah, little napkin holders for the dinner table. Put your napkins in there. People seem to really like these. Where am I? Oh, that's right. Dude, that's going to be way better than my mallet, bro. Are you talking about like little coffee scoops? I've been thinking about it, dude, and also the little birds. I want to make the little birds too. That mallet's going to be way better than my little fucking pallet wood mallet, dude. Yeah, the scoops are cool. I saw a dude making spatulas on his bandsaw. I was watching a video today about dude was making wooden spatulas on the bandsaw. I'm going to have to make myself a walnut mallet now. All right, so this one's going to be the little bandsaw box. Are you talking about the birds, or are you talking about a spatula? Both would be cool. I'll make a spatula here tomorrow night or this coming week, dude, because I want to make one. I think that this should be the face of this one because it has this like cool bird's eye looking stuff. Hey, if you're watching from the TikTok, you should come over to the YouTube because we're giving away these items. So yeah. I'm going to move the YouTube camera over to the bandsaw so you guys can see what I'm doing over there. Wait a second. I don't have to do that. I could just move the fucking tripod, bro. What am I thinking? I got the tripod now. Oh yeah, dude. When I make my first spatula, I will totally do it live, and you guys can see me make mistakes and do all that. It's like everything else. I'm live streaming every night in here, dude. All my successes, all my fuck ups, all live. All right, bandsaw view. If you're in the TikTok, you probably want to come over to the YouTube so you can get the bandsaw view and so you can join the contest to win the things that we're making tonight. Yeah, that's the face. That's the face of it. So, you know, I like to be marking stuff, so I'm going to put an F on this for the face. Oh, wait a second. It should go vertical, bro. Yeah. Did my surfboard give you the idea? A surfboard was custom made for me many years ago by a man named Neftali Espino, and he had a surfboard shop in Davenport, California, and he charged me $420 to custom make that board for me, and he let me sit there and watch him craft it, and it was pretty sick, dude. I mean, dude, it's like the offcuts even look good, you know? And if you're watching this on the TikTok, dude, head over to Cobb Mountain Woodworks on YouTube. We're doing a giveaway tonight. Yeah, that's a cool ass offcut, dude. So there's our basic shape. It's gonna be a bigger box this time, guys. But there's our basic shape. So I'm just gonna make some little marks on this one so I remember how shit goes. You know? I'm gonna cut the bottom off so that we can get up in here more easily. Put that right here for the front. Yeah, Tim, it was dope to sit there and watch that guy make that board. It took him all day, and you know, he like hand shaped it. He calls that surfboard shape a hemorrhoid. It's like single concave in the front, double concave in the back. It's got like kind of like a longboard nose and then a fish tail. And he calls it a hemorrhoid because it'll flare up on your ass. But it's like, dude, it's like riding a skateboard with loose trucks, dude. It's twirly whirly, bro. It's too advanced for me. There's our drawer, guys. This is going to be our drawer. That's going to be our drawer. I'm going to cut the front and the back off the drawer. So I'm going to cut a slice off here and here. Cutting the front and the back off this one. second. Look back. This is the front. Another cool little offcut. Of course, you know, I'm going to save this little thing and try to use it for something. I dig it. All right. All right, YouTube, you're going to go back to desk view. How is that? Yeah, cool. All right, now it is time to put the puzzle back together, guys. This is going to be a fucking magnificent little box, dude. Let's get a little sneak preview of it. No way. Did I forget to cut the back off of it, dude? No way, bro. Really? I fucking choked on this one, dudes. I forgot to cut the back off of it. So. Here's the deal. Can make it to either open from both sides or glue another slice on the back. Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna have to be it, bro. But at least the other slice for the back is fucking sick. It's not quite wide enough though. Dude, I got in such a rush that I forgot to cut the back off. And that's my bad, dude. But it's still gonna be okay. Because I got this piece of live edge, right? I'm gonna glue another. I'm gonna glue a slice on the back. This live edge is pretty thin too, so I'm just gonna go ahead and glue that on. These mistakes happen, man. No big deal. We'll fix it. It's just how it goes. Oh yeah. Don't forget this. Yeah, thanks, man.
It's gonna be a badass looking box, dude. Like, you know, it's gonna be badass. So, just a minor setback, and we'll get it sorted right now. You know, I'm just gonna glue this whole ass thing on there. Yeah, I'm
gonna glue this whole piece on there, and then we can fix it on the bandsaw.
But first, I gotta fix this.
Yeah, we are definitely fixing this one, dude, because I am not throwing away this giant chunk of badass wood that I glued together. And no. It's going to work out. I'm going to see if I can pin your message, Jared. Oh, you can't really see. Let's see what's happening over here on the TikTok. Yo, thank you, dude. Guys, I am also live on YouTube, and we are doing a giveaway over there. And so this box and that wooden mallet that we're making out of badass walnut, we're giving that away on the YouTube tonight. So head on over to the YouTube if you're watching from TikTok, dude. If you want a chance to win. This is my thank you to everybody for subscribing night. We're going to give away some stuff. Free shipping if you're in the U.S. And you have to pay for shipping if you're not in the U.S. Sorry, but it's just fucking super expensive to ship right now outside the U.S. You know, I'm gonna wait for this glue to dry so I can take the clamps off before I glue that one. In the meantime, I can get this drawer put together.
Double check that, bud. That is not it. That is it. Okay. For sure. Yes.
Guys, if you're watching on YouTube and you're a subscriber, press 1 in the chat to be entered into the drawing. If you're not a subscriber, subscribe and then press 1 in the chat to be entered into the drawing. The rules for the drawing are pinned in the chat. That's the back, dude. That's the front. No, 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 no. No, 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 no.
Yeah.
We're gonna let that sit for a second. I think it's clamped pretty good. I could probably put one more in here, but no, it's good, dude. That is a tight seam there. Yeah, it's fine. Let me check the TikTok. What up, TikTok peoples? I'm also streaming over here on YouTube. We're gonna give away this jewelry box and this mallet here on the YouTube. So if you want a shot at winning those, head on over to the YouTube. Cobb Mountain Woodworks on YouTube. So I just cut some little wedges. Cut some little wedges for the mallet. This one has the tight bond glue on it, so we're going to give it at least an hour. This one needs at least an hour before we fuck with it any further. Right? Yeah. Give it an hour. This is not ready. But that mallet's going to be dope. I also have yeah, that's bad. This will leave that be for now. Just waiting for this glue right here to dry. It's getting there. This will be the drawer. Because I screwed up when I was cutting this one out and I forgot to cut the back off of it, dude. I got in a hurry. I cut the shape out and then cut the drawer out like an idiot. And that's what happens when you rush, dude. If you rush, you make mistakes. So take your time. Take your time. Don't rush. Take it easy. You know? All right, we can pull this off. all right.
All right, so I'm gonna go cut this on the bandsaw.
I'm gonna move YouTube to the bandsaw view. Sorry, TikTok. You don't have a movable tripod. For the better view, come over to the YouTube.
All right, guys, we're going back over to desk view. How's that? Yeah, pretty good. So I was able to fix it pretty good. I was able to fix it pretty good, and the belt sander will take care of the rest of this. So you can see the belt sander over there. I'm gonna head over to Belt Sander Town and sort this out. But it doesn't look that bad, huh? Looks all right, dude. Good news, guys.
Hey, Saeed, what's up? Good news.
It's fixed. It looks sick. It's going to be fine. Thank you, Tim.
Dude, every time I say thank you, Tim, it it reminds me of that show Tool Time, dude. From a long time ago.
What are we marking at, bud? What is it? Ain't nothing, brother. Ain't nothing, big dog. Cool your jets, mate.
I think sometimes that dog just barks at the wind, dude.
Yo, for the people watching on TikTok, dude, go join us on the YouTube. We're going to give these things away tonight. So, I got to go deal with my dog. I'll be back in like a couple minutes. What are you barking at, my guy? Okay, I'm back. I had to put him inside. Yeah, home improvement. That was the one. Let's get the sand in this one, huh? That was a good save, dude. Looks good. Oh, nice, dude. He knows the show.
Oh, that reminds me. I have T-shirts on my Etsy page, Come Out and Woodwork Etsy, that has my Sasquatch logo and stuff. If you guys are into that, I don't make the shirts. They get if you order them, they get printed and shipped to you from the company that does make them. But they're pretty cool. And I have hoodies over there, and I have some woodworking projects over there. But tomorrow, my plan for tomorrow was to like get a bunch of my boxes together and make Etsy listings for them, and then and then bring them in and show them on stream, and then post the listings and see if I can get some sales, dude, because I need to get some sales so that I can buy some more walnut. I'm kind of like a walnut addict at this point, dude. I got to be selling some of my work in order to buy more. Hey, Adam, welcome, man. I didn't see your comment until just now. Welcome to the chat. Adam, if you want a chance to win this box or the epic wooden mallet that we're also making tonight, it's our 500 subscriber thank you giveaway night. So hit subscribe, put a 1 in the chat, and you'll be entered into the drawing. Jared's running the drawing. If you hit his pin post, you'll see the rules. For the winner, if they live in the United States, I will ship it free. If you live outside of the United States, you will have to pay for the shipping. So throw a 1 in the chat to enter yourself into the drawing if you haven't yet. And this is only for YouTube. TikTok, you're not getting it. But TikTok, if you want to enter the drawing, you can. You just have to go over to the YouTube, join the live, and subscribe, and press 1 in the chat on the YouTube channel. We're gonna have to do the old sawdust and glue fix on this one, dude.
It's gonna look good, guys. Thanks, Harry.
So I'm gonna glue a piece down in here so that the box doesn't sit totally flush, so that the drawer doesn't sit totally flush. See what I'm saying? I kind of like that look. We started doing that last week and I like it, so. Yeah. Gonna do it again. I'll do it again. Hey, Jared. Jared, are you there, bud? Jared, hey, do you want to post the thing? I know it's pinned, but do you want to post it one more time? We'll give people another chance to respond, and then we'll just run it. If you would, sir. All right, guys, on the YouTube, if you're not entered in the drawing, press 1 in the chat to enter yourself in the drawing. I can't. Kevin, are you in here, dude? Kevin England? Are you here? Jared, did a dude named Kevin England enter the drawing yet? He's usually here like almost every night. And he seemed like really excited about the mallet the last couple times we chatted about it. I hate for him to miss out on a chance to win it, dude. Kevin, are you in the chat tonight, dude? Dang. All right, Jared, do you want to roll the wheel, and whoever wins post their name and then post the email that they need to email? We're doing it, guys. We're doing it. Let's fight. Let's rock what we got, dude. It's a better chance for those. It's a better chance for those that entered. And I guess I'll take off the pinned post since we're about to do it. waiting to see who he draws. And then Jared, I'll just wait. I'll wait to see who wins. I'm going to keep sanding while you run it. Jared, if you want to roll it and see who won. We have a winner. We have a winner. Who's the winner, dude? Killing me.
Killing me with the suspense, bro.
The Derek, 1966. You still in here, bud? Derek, if you're in there, dude, chime in the chat. Hey, the Derek, what country are you in? You just won, dude. Nice, dude. So free shipping for you. Are you going to want to win the walnut jewelry box that we're working on? Or the walnut hammer that's gluing right now? Hammer or jewelry box? Okay, he wants the mallet, which means the jewelry box is still up for grabs. So the Derek, Jared is going to throw an email out there, and then you can email him, and he's going to verify that you are who you say you are, and then he's going to give you a code word to say in the chat. And then Jared, if you want to roll it again, like take Derek's name out and roll it again to see who wins the box. Nice, dude. Nice. Very cool. We're going to wait for Jared. There you go. So the Derek, just go ahead and email that email on screen, and he has a little verification process to prove that you're the Derek, basically. And then Jared, do you want to roll it again without Derek's name to see who wins the box? Thank you, sir. Appreciate you. He's going to roll again to see who wins the box, guys. winner for the box is dude. You're fucking killing me over here. Harry White, dude. Hey, Harry doesn't need to verify I'm already chatting with Harry on Facebook, so I can just hit him up there. Harry, you won the box, my guy. Yeah, man. Jared, you don't have to verify Harry, but if you, I'll get his info from him. But if you could verify the Derek and then get his shipping info, do all that, I appreciate it. Who thinks I should? Who thinks I should make a box for Jared? Press 1 in the chat if I should make Jared a box, or even give him one of the already built ones. Hey, that's 2 1s, so I'm going to do it. Jared, congratulations, sir. You get this Madrone Burl box, my dude. So this one's for you, Jared. Thank you for all your help, dude. This is a very special little piece, and I'll give it to you when I see you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be your payment, Jared. And if you want to watch that one being made, you can watch last night's stream. We made it, and I explained where the piece of wood came from and stuff in there. And it's a special piece of wood. So. That is the that's the phrase. Let me check. Let me check, guys. If I do have stickers, I'll send them in there, and with the packages, I might have some left. I'm not sure though. They're small. They're only, you know, what is that? 12 inches. They're like this big. No, they're like 2.5 inch stickers. If I have some left, I'll include them with the prizes. Yeah, if I don't have any stickers left, I do have little cards that have the same logo. But hopefully I got stickers left. If not, I need to order some. But that was cool, dude. I was glad we could do the giveaway, man. Kind of give back, dude. A lot of you guys have been coming in here and hanging out every night for weeks. It's pretty cool, dude. We got a little crew together. But now I feel a little more pressure to make this box hella nice because I know it's going to a woodworker, you know? So I got to make it tight. Jared, I can't like open the text because it'll cut the live. I learned that a while back. The cool thing though, Harry, is once I get this sanded, you can just choose your own finish, dude. Oh, he's got the videos of the spinner. Oh, I got you. Did you get the Derek's mailing address and his actual name? Also, guys, we're at 540 or 550 subs. When we get to 1,000 subs, we're going to do another giveaway, and I think I'm going to go even bigger for that one. So stay tuned, dude. Hopefully we hit that number soon. And then it's just a matter of catching up on watch hours. Really. But, Jared, did you get, it's cold in here. Did you get homie's, okay, sweet. Great. Nice. So this is going to be your choice. This is what I have on hand, Harry. I've got golden oak and dark walnut tinted Danish oil. I've got tung oil, which doesn't really have a tint. I've got wipe-on polyurethane. And then I've got butcher block conditioner, which is kind of a waxy food grade thing. Thought I had something else too. What else I got? Oh, I got spray on lacquer, but I'm not a big fan of that one, dude.
You want the butcher block? Here's the it's the Howard.
I'll put the butcher block on it, brother. I haven't put butcher block on one of these yet, so we'll see what it looks like. You know what's kind of weird on this one is the angle of the grain on that back piece that I put on there. Like when I'm sanding, it makes it look beveled. I don't know if it has that effect on the camera, but it's flat, but the angle of the grain makes it look beveled, like an optical illusion. Is that showing up on the camera for you guys? It's not really beveled, but it looks like it is. Trippy.
There, it's got a little bird's eye on the top there. Going to 180.
Harry, since this is your box, dude, where do you want it sanded to? You want it sanded to 180 or you want it sanded to 220? It's your choice, man. It's your box.
That's 180. It's pretty smooth, dude. What's up, everybody? Welcome, welcome.
Just gonna oil up this little box here for our guy Harry. This is the pre-oil look of it. Oh, dude, I gotta put a drawer pull on this. Harry, do you want a wood drawer pull or do you want an obsidian volcanic glass drawer pull? Your choice, man. I'm gonna choose. I don't know. I think obsidian looks real good, dude. But I also think like a lighter color wood, like if I use the cedar. If I use the cedar, that doesn't look too bad, right? But then again, dude, obsidian always looks hella badass. it's like a piece of. We're doing obsidian, of course. Of course we are. Find a good little chunk of the obsidian in the chaos of my desk. Ooh. Is that one too big? That one might be too big. Nah. That ain't too big. That's fucking sick, dude. Okay. It's too big. I'm gonna hammer it down a little bit. There we go. Now we have a perfectly sized chunk of obsidian. And we're going to use the thick glue for this one. But I already cut this one. try this one. This is not working, bro. It's just not enough. Not enough for it to purchase on right there. Okay, that is definitely working. We can even okie dokie. Set this right here. Get the old butcher block conditioner out because that's what he wants on it. It is getting cold in the shop, dude. You don't need gloves to put on butcher block conditioner, bro. What am I doing? This shit is fucking fine to touch and handle. Well, you won tonight, Harry. You won a custom-made box from Cobb Mountain Woodworks. And you got to see me make it. And you got to choose the finish. Tonight is your night, bro. You know what? Let me wipe any dust off this real quick. It's too bad Kevin England wasn't in the chat, dude. I know he was excited for a chance to win that hammer. That's okay. Somebody won the hammer. I'm sure once they get the hammer, they're going to be fucking pumped, dude. Dude, why wasn't I using butcher block conditioner before on these? That looks fucking fantastic, dude. Look at that. Holy smokes, man. I don't have to crack a window to use. Holy cow, dude. What? That's insane. Dude, that's incredible, dude. Dude, I should have been putting butcher block on all these, man. This looks amazing. Look at that, dude. What do you use, Carnauba wax? Yeah, that looks killer, dude. That's incredible, dude. That like makes the grain look 3D. Oh, you know the rules of the show, dude. It's like as soon as I start tripping out on grain, you got to do a shot. Look at that. That's incredible. Scuba Steve's Musical Woodworking. That is it. That's a badass name, dude. In fact, I have to write that down so I can go check you out. Scuba Steve's Musical Woodworking, dude. That's fucking hilarious. Oh, man. Dang, dude. What? We'll get the inside. Get the inside too. So do you combine them on your channel? Steve, you like making music while you woodwork, or are you listening to music while you woodwork? Are you singing? Are you singing while you woodwork? Yeah, that's a fantastic YouTube handle, bro. Yo, that was the answer. That stuff was the answer to that. Look at the character coming out of the grain. Oh yeah, do not forget about the drawer. Oh, you just clean it like normal. Just clean it like normal, dude. But then when you dry it, try to dry it vertically so that you don't have because if you try to dry it horizontally, you'll have a wet side and a dry side, and that'll make it warp. Yeah, Scuba Steve, you gotta on YouTube, you gotta use the royalty-free music, and it's oftentimes not super great. There is a license you can pay for to use music, though. I'm not sure how to go about getting that. But yeah, Nikki, you just want to clean it as normal, and then you know, soap and water, and then when you dry it vertically so that you don't have like wet underneath and dry on top, which will cause it could cause it to warp. I'm glad you guys are putting that to use already, though. I actually, for that cutting board, I copied the design from like this super fancy, like I forgot what it was, but it was like some super fancy home like place, and they were charging like $150 for those. And I was like, dude, I could totally just make that myself. Yo, thank you, Scuba Steve. This one was a giveaway for our 500 subscriber milestone, and Harry won it. So he chose Butcher Block Conditioner for the finish. So we're supplying the finish that he wanted. But yeah, Alexis, I totally copied that design from some fancy schmancy place. I don't feel bad about it at all either. Also, Scuba Steve, we're also building a hammer today. I'm just letting the glue get as dry as I can before I start messing with it. And that was won by the Derek won that. And we made a well, we're still making a hella sick ass walnut and pine mallet for him. That the walnut's badass enough that I think the hammer's gonna end up with like magical powers, dude. At least bare minimum +1 to hit. It might get returned to hand after thrown. Who knows? Depends on what the gods say. All right, let's take a look at this thing. Dude, that wood is incredible. Nice drawer sound. Chance to stun with a hammer. Yeah. Thank you, Nikki. This one I screwed up. This you can't tell, but this one I screwed up on and had to put a new back on it. But that's okay. I think I'm gonna keep rubbing this with oil, dude, or with the Butcher Block conditioner. It seems like it wants more. Yeah, this is a nice piece, dude. Congrats. Oh, Nikki, a guy in Texas won this, so this is actually going to your state. Scuba Steve, I made this one out of pallets, and this is my little chisel mallet. I made it out of pallets. Chisel mallet made out of pallets. The mallet that I'm giving away tonight is like fucking 100 times better than my own mallet, and I don't know how to feel about that. I guess stoked for the person that won it. I think the cedar was a good choice to mix in there, dude. Incredible, dude. Oh man, I love wood. Oh, nice. Yeah, dude, it's hard I was saying the other day, it's like if you build something out of walnut, it's like you could almost build anything, and it could be the biggest piece of shit, but like it'll look sick. It'll look badass because of the walnut, you know. What the fuck is that? Yo, what's up? Hey, all those people. If there's anybody watching over on the TikTok, dude, you should join us on the YouTube. That's where it's happening. Also, Scuba Steve, the community tab on my page is for people to post their work. So if you want to post your work in there, dude, and people can check it out, feel free. Oh yeah, thank you. Yeah, the community tab on my page is for it to be like a hub for you guys, for everybody to share their work, and for the rest of us to check it out and follow each other and stuff like that. So yeah, post your work in there. We could check it out. The only thing I ask is to be supportive of people in there. You know, don't be trolly or be an asshole. You know, because there's different levels of skill we all have. So if there's a kid in there and he's just starting out and he posts stuff, I don't want people to post derogatory comments on his stuff in there. You know what I mean? Community tab is somewhere on my page. I'm not sure where it is. I know, like, you might have to go to view page. I don't know. It's somewhere on my YouTube. There's a community tab. I don't know how to get there from a page that's not my own. But it's a tab on my YouTube page. Should say community. But you'll see there's some Harry's working there, some of Gene's working there. Yeah, there's different people's work in there. All right, I can set that down for now, and we will revisit it. Revisit it in a few minutes. Yeah, guys, feel free to post your work in the community page, dude. I love seeing other people's work. Hey, Gene, thanks for cruising by, my man. You'll see, if you guys check out the community page, you'll see some of Gene's work in there. He does good stuff. So yeah, it's just a good spot to everybody share their work, get to know each other. I wasn't expecting when I started doing these live streams to just have so many woodworkers in here, but that's how it ended up. And so yeah, I want to try to get eyes on your guys' work too, man. So that's what the community page is for. Let's see how this hammer's looking. Dude, it is getting fucking chilly up in here, bro. Jared, how cold is it over at your spot right now, where you're at? Because it's like fucking 30 degrees up here, man. Sorry, I don't mean to laugh, but dropping the phone down the ice fishing hole sounds funny. Minnesota. I've been there. I went to when I was a teenager. I went to some. I went to like a craft show in Minnesota, and it was on one of the Great Lakes, I think. And like people, there was lots of craftspeople, woodworkers, and stuff there. It was in a big building on a dock. I forget the name of the town. 70 degrees in Illinois? That seems fucking crazy for December. I got some friends that moved out to Illinois a couple years ago. Every time somebody moves out of state, they're always like, hey, you should move to this other state. And I'm like, that's cool. Like, other states are cool, man, but I kind of like where I'm at. I spent a summer out there in, when I was a teenager, I spent a summer in Wisconsin up at my grandpa's property up there. And he was a woodworker. And he had a big wood shop, so he taught me a bunch of stuff and hung out with him. And Wisconsin's a pretty cool place too. So it's a chonky mallet, dude. It still needs work. But it's a chonker. Look at the fucking grain, dude. What? Dang. All right, let's get the shape in this sucker, dude. Hey, Derek, do you want yours? Do you want an angled and a flathead like this? Or do you want two flatheads? I'm thinking for this one, maybe two flatheads might look sick as fuck. How do you want it, dude? Two angled heads? Two flatheads? Yeah, it makes mine look small, dude. Well, it's way bigger. You want the flatheads? Okay. Damn, this thing is badass, dude. Yeah, I can't wait to get this one. What if I, dude, this thing's bad. What if I just blocked Derek and just kept this thing, dude? I'm just kidding. I'm going to take this over to the bandsaw and I'm going to cut these pieces off and then I'm going to flatten the top out. I guess I could turn YouTube towards the bandsaw. There we go. That's a little sliver up. Yeah, dude. Oh, I gotta put the little things in there. Dude, I accidentally glued the little slots closed, I think. Let me see. Yeah. Yeah, so I accidentally glued those slots closed. Oh well. Let's get the sand in this little baddie, dude.
Yo, this is crazy, dude. That wood is insane, bro. Who is it?
Kevin, dude. My guy. You should have got here earlier. We already did the giveaway. And Derek won the hammer that we're making. And Harry won the box, my guy. I'm glad you're here though. But dang. I was asking about you earlier too. If anybody's seen you. If you were in the chat. Yeah, when we get to 1,000 subs, we're going to do another one. I hope it happens quick, dude. Well, it'll happen quick if everybody subscribes. Subscribe. Subscribe. wood looks like tie-dye, bro. It's crazy. That's insane. Yo, what's up over here? I see you guys over here, TikTok guys. I haven't forgotten y'all. But yeah, this is like, that is a wild piece of wood, dude. Solid hammer. You know what helps me with the camera, Harry, is I just pretend like the camera's one of my buddies. I just pretend it's like one of my buddies standing there. That's what helps me out. Yeah, good and the bad's all part of it, bro. I do the same. Like I've had nights where I didn't want to make the live stream public afterwards, you know? And it's like I'm gonna throw it all up there. All the mistakes, everything. You know. I'm definitely not perfect and I'm not trying to pretend like I am, so I'm throwing the flaws up there as well, dude. You know.
Hi there, welcome.
there it is after the 80 grit sanding. We're gonna hit it with a couple more grits. But dude, that is a nice mallet. Is our guy Derek, he's still in here? Your mallet's turning out good, bud. Look at that wood. Incredible, dude. Very cool wood. Very nice wood. Derek, I was going to put some like little wedges in here, but I accidentally glued these closed, dude. And I don't really feel like taking the risk of fucking this up. So I'm going to leave it like that without the wedges. Sorry, bud. But, yeah. Thank you, sir. Thank you. I'm going to go to 120 grit. Okay. It's 180. That's 120. Yo, Derek, I'm gonna put a tongue oil finish on this one, dude. I think tongue is gonna look nice and it'll protect it from wear. And yeah, this will get a tongue oil finish here. Actually, you know what? First, I'm going to. No, it's fine. It's okay. Yeah, this is gonna get a tongue oil finish, and it is going to look fucking fantastic. Make some room for it back there. Let's do it, dude. Oh, gloves. Definitely gloves for this stuff. That is some pretty wood, man. What? That's fucking insanity, bro. Look at that. That's nuts, dude. Oh, he tripped out on the wood again, guys. Do a shot. Incredible, dude. If you guys are just tuning in, I see some people. Oh, dude, look at this. Is like that's straight burl right there, dude. This is a badass piece of wood. If you're just tuning in, this mallet is for the Derek, 1966. In the chat, he won the raffle tonight. The not a raffle, the contest. We had a giveaway night, and he won the mallet. Dang, dude, that is some amazing walnut. Yeah, Derek, I'm not sure how much you're going to want to be banging stuff around with this one, but, you know, I mean, feel free to because it's yours, but this might be one you want to just fucking look at. Just admire the grain of the wood, you know? Holy smokes, bro. Oh, what? Really? That's fucking awesome, dude. That makes me feel good, bro. Harry, if you want to send me your shipping address on the Facebook chat we have going on. Also, guys, my post office is closed on Sunday, so I'll get these out next week to you. Drop them in the mail. I kind of feel like I should just be building these mallets, dude. Maybe I'll do a run of these walnut mallets, huh? Because, dude, that's fucking crazy looking, bro. I'm gonna show it to the show it over here to the TikTok folks. We made this today for one of the YouTube subscribers. Won this. This is a wooden mallet out of pine and walnut burl. So yeah. Fucking fantastic piece of walnut, dude. Yeah, maybe I will. Maybe I'll start busting these out. I do have like I'm gonna bust out a bunch of napkin holders tomorrow and some other stuff just because people really like those. Napkin holders are another way to kind of showcase the grain of the walnut too, I think. So this walnut came from like about 30 minutes drive north of me. There's a guy up there, he's a retired guy, and he mills walnut and oak just as like a retirement hobby. The napkin holders are walnut. Here's a couple that I started today. They're not like sanded or close to finish or anyway, but these are walnut as well. And so these will get sanded and showcase the grain of the wood as well. I think I'm gonna fit. I think I'll make about 5 of those walnut holders tomorrow. I sell them in person for like 25 bucks. I sell them on Etsy for like 40 bucks, and then after Etsy fees and shipping, I end up getting about 20 bucks. So they're not like a huge money maker, but you know, sometimes people want to support you by buying stuff, but you know, they can't spend like the big ticket money, but they still want to support. So, you know, you got to make stuff for them too. You know. Good Lord, dude. Right on. Thanks, Harry. Dang, dude. Wait till you see this one in person, bro. You're gonna be like, holy crap, that is some absolutely stunningly beautiful wood, dude. Like when I get pieces of wood like this, I could probably just oil them and sell them. Like not even turn them into anything. The wood is so nice, you know? Like just oil them and be like, here, hang this on your wall because it's a beautiful piece of wood, you know? Look, I mean, let me show you guys this piece I got over here. I'm gonna stop rubbing this, dude. I think it's pretty good. I've been rubbing the shit out of it. Here we go. Oh, and you know, sets nice, you know. Let me show you guys this piece of wood that's be working with pretty soon here. Another piece of that crazy figured walnut. I'm going to turn into something. Maybe I'll turn it into another mallet. But yeah, so let's take a gander at Harry's thing. So Harry, I'm going to give you a box of wipe down. I got a little sawdust on it right there. I'll take another gander at Harry's box here. Jared, dude, thank you for your help in running that contest, dude. It is much appreciated. You guys might remember Jared. He came on the show a couple weeks ago and made his first ever bandsaw box, and it turned out pretty dope. So here's the box that Harry won tonight. That butcher block conditioner is still drying. But yeah, that came out really nice, dude. Nice box for Harry, dude. Congratulations on winning the box, Harry. You want to hear the drawer sound? It's a good one. It's a good one, dude. We'll get this one shipped out to you next week, Harry. I kind of like doing the giveaways, man. Maybe we'll do a I'm happy to do it, dude. Thank you, Harry, for always coming and hanging out and for posting your work in the community page. I will. If I don't have a sticker, I'll give you a card. And then but this has got me thinking I should do giveaways more often, dude, but like I don't really want to be paying to ship an item every week. So maybe I'll do a weekly giveaway where I'll make something and then whoever wins it pays for shipping, and I don't have to like pay for shipping. I'll just make the thing. Dude, I need to shave this fucking beard. Anyways, getting sidetracked. Here is the walnut burl wood fucking mallet, bro. Pooyah! Pooah! Pooah! Sick. So what's up for tomorrow, dudes? I got a bunch of napkin holders I'm going to make. I'm going to, I got some redwood that I'm going to try making a bandsaw box with the redwood. See how it turns out. I might do a glue up of redwood and cedar together. See how that looks. Yeah, that was a good day, man. I want to thank everybody for all the support, dude, and helping grow the channel and sharing your work as well. And just kind of making a little community over there on the YouTube, dude. That's cool. That's cool, man. And if you see other people post their work in there, dude, be supportive, you know? Encourage them. It's nice to have a space, you know? It's nice to have a space to do this, to share it. Hold on one more time with this one. Wow, dude! Look at that fucking pig, bro. Wow. For disclaimer, look at the figure. See the figurine right around here? Like the grain's going one way and then the figurine's coming like, that's insanity. Absolutely stunning piece of wood. Love it. Love it, love it. So yeah, so tomorrow we have some walnut napkin holders to make. We're gonna make some redwood. Gonna make a redwood jewelry box. We're gonna make some more glue ups. We're gonna do a bunch of stuff tomorrow. So, oh, and then tomorrow also, I'm going to list a bunch of stuff on my Etsy for sale. So I'm gonna show it on camera in here, and then I'll post it on the Etsy. And it'll be like a weekly or bi-weekly feature where I show you the work, and then it goes on the Etsy. The redwood is so this is a redwood fence board that I glued up. So we're gonna make a jewelry box out of this. So cut up the fence board, glued it together, clamped it, and we'll make a jewelry box out of this sucker. So I like to try to like take more inexpensive materials like fence boards and even like construction studs and try to make cool shit with it. Like kind of upcycling more inexpensive materials. So yeah, that's the redwood block that I made out of fence board. I got some redwood, I got some cedar, bunch of stuff to work with there. I might go have a little bonfire tonight and get rid of some of this fucking offcuts and shit. Dude, if you got photos of that, post it on the tab, brother. I'd love to see that. I don't have a lathe. I would love a lathe. I did make a little jewelry box out of a 2x4 Doug fir stud. Yeah. Yeah. Turning off the TikTok. I don't know. TikTok's weird, man. It's got all these stages and weird shit. I don't know what's going on with it. But anyways, guys, thanks for coming, dude. It's Saturday night. I'm gonna go tip back a couple cold ones. Maybe make a little fire in the yard. And I'll see you guys tomorrow, dude. Hey, thank you, Harry. I'll get your before one more time. Wow! Sick ass hammer, dude. Epic box, bro. All right. That was super fun, guys. Thank you, man. I'll see you guys later. Peace out.